You ever thought about owning a ranch in Texas that you can not only raise cattle on, but hunt whitetail, mule deer, hogs? Well, we've got it here near Childress, Texas. It's listed with some good friends of mine at River Creek Land Sales. And what we're gonna do, you can see the water, folks. It's got water, it's got everything you want when you're looking for this type property. Let's go talk to the guys and see what it has to offer.
This is the deer camp area on the ranch. It's got utilities and a water well in place. It's got this one little cabin right here. It's a little 1-bedroom cabin. It's got an enclosed porch. And if you want to walk through here, we'll take a look through it.
As you can see, it's got a little dish up on top for TV. It's got a good area for guys to hang out in here and cook and do whatever they please when they're not hunting.
These are just some.
It's got the old barn wood set up in
here.
here. And then all the insulation's really good in the place.
It's got an AC unit, and this was an old chicken coop on the ranch is what it was. The old, you can still see the original old timbers they left up. But it's all wired with electricity. And then it comes out here to this porch.
Have a good area out here to hang out and play cards or
Tell stories.
Tell stories, that's right. Yeah. Or clean your deer or whatever.
Yeah, drink natties.
Yeah, drink some natties.
And but this is kind of the base of the deer camp, I guess. Outside, we'll show you there's 4 campers out here. It's hookups for 4 trailers. The campers aren't going with the sale, but it's got
it's all set up and ready to go for somebody, for the new owner.
Yeah. One of them, you can see they built a gazebo off of it where it's set up kind of nice, a little lean-to.
Also, these hunters have been in place. How many years have they been in place?
Several years. They've been on the ranch leasing it, and they're all bow hunters, and all they've done is just hunt pig and trophy hunt for whitetails and mule deer. Real selective. They fed out corn on the ranch consistently and culled back the herds and just trying to produce the biggest trophies they can.
So electricity is right here.
Yeah, yes. Electricity is here, and the water well over here. You could, they don't have it hooked up, but you could feed a line over here from that water well and have water at the camp as well. But it's not 50 feet over there apart from the camp. Right down here on this 450-acre tract, which the ranch consists of 2 different tracts. It's adjacent to one another. One's a 450-acre and one is 600 acres. And this right here on the 450-acre tract where the deer camp is, this is the pond that's on it. And as you can see, it'll hold pretty good. We haven't had rain in, since September, so
here it is.
solid 5-6 months.
We're nearly April.
And they've had cattle on this drinking out of it, and the tank hasn't gone anywhere close to dry, so it's...
Exactly. As you can see there's a big neck back up in there to where you can make this tank, possibly, 1.5 acres, 2 acres big, which would be good for your cattle and your wildlife.
Oh. What you can see right here, Milton, is that this is a good hardwood grove. These are all Chinaberry motts, and they provide pretty good cover on the ranch. Like right here, you can see where that old bark is smooth. It's where those hogs have been rubbing on it.
Yeah, all
right there. They like to waller all through this area.
Also, you're going to have turkey roosting up in here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a good cover for all the wildlife for sure.
Yeah, they've got a little staging area set up over here with a feeder and a blind that they had going. Just because of the relationship of this to the pond was a really good hunting area. This right here, Milton, this is the Running Water Creek on the ranch. It cuts through both tracks for about roughly a mile of frontage on it. It'll run water during the rainy seasons, but even in the dry months, like right now, we've been 5-6 months without a rain, you'll see there's water still all down in it because it's just full of springs down there. And the water's real cleared. It's good for wildlife and cattle.
That water's coming right outside those bluffs right over there, Milton, also. That's where it's all coming from. You see how clear it is right down there. And
Yeah.
it's going to be pretty cool too because it is spring-fed water.
Yeah, those bluffs, you can feel them. The dirt in them is just wet.
Yeah, it
And it's
stays
like
moist.
that year
That's
round
right,
because the water just feeds out of it. And the property line goes on the other side up that hill to the ranch right there. It runs, that's the fence, and then it shoots on down there. And,
This is also a huge asset though too, because we've seen all these tracks around here, and that's what's keeping this wildlife on this ranch.
Oh yeah.
Is because they know this water's here year round.
Oh yeah. And you know, with some dozer work to come in here and build you up kind of a berm and back some of this water up down this big draw right here, I mean, you could have a great lake for
All
bass
flyway
fishing, or
and ducks too.
it'd be a great flyway.
Yeah,
That's
sure
right.
would.
Because the Pease River, a main river in Texas, is not but 1.5 miles south of this ranch. So it is on a flyway already. And this creek runs through these tracks for another 1.5 miles, and it dumps into the Pease
Feeds in
River
there,
back
yeah.
there and feeds it. So there's good trees on down it. There's cottonwoods and larger hackberries that are down on the creek. It's good turkey roosting areas. The rest of this country, you can tell, is all kind of brush country. It's mainly mesquite with some hackberry scattered throughout it, and it's real good deer country. We're standing right now on the 600-acre tract, and this one you can access it through a gate that goes directly from the 450-acre tract, or it has private county road frontage that comes and dead ends at this gate where it's very private back here. But you can get to the track either way depending on if you wanted to buy both tracks or either or. The 600-acre tract also has its own set of utility lines back here too, all along the north border to tap onto for whatever reason.
Also too, Milton, over here on the 450, you have 150 acres of CRP that was just renewed this year. It's on a 10-year lease, and it's paying roughly around $6,000 a year. So you've got a good income stream off of it. Plus that CRP is good with the wildlife. So.
Yeah, you can see this the 600-acre tract here has this windmill on it that they just got 2 old tubs where the water just flows and just pours out into the ground here.
You know, folks, this ranch is ready to go right now. You can buy it, fix it up, work on it this summer. $1,150 an acre. Give us a call.